address. We are here with via Skype CJ Knudsen, the general manager of the Connecticut Tigers, who are the short season single A affiliate of the Detroit Tigers in the New York Penn League. So CJ, tell me about some of the key players that you've seen come through the Connecticut Tigers that have gone on for the past couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, in our short history, in our short time here in Norwich, right now we have about 38 guys that are at the higher levels for us. One of our star outfielders actually last year, Danry Vasquez. So he's performing well right now. He's at the next level above us. He was actually named our Player of the Year for Connecticut last year. He's got a bright future. I think they paid him a fair amount of money when it comes to bonus, and so I think they're expecting a lot out of him. I think the first guy that's going to break through to the majors is probably going to be an outfielder named Tyler Collins. Tyler Collins played for us in 2011. Just a workhorse on the field, great at the plate, unbelievable athlete, really. And he was with the big league club during spring training, and he had a great spring. I had a chance to watch him play a little bit. In one of the spring training games, I saw him at the big league level. He went 2 for 3. And so I think Jim Leland really is a big fan of his as well. So I think once Torrey Hunter starts to wind out his career, it wouldn't surprise me if Tyler comes up and takes over for him. So Detroit has a great squad, and so it's really tough, very competitive for these guys to really move up. I mean, we have some great first basemen in our organization, but with Prince taking that position at the one bag, I mean, that definitely makes it a little tougher for somebody to make it up there. So, so we have really some key guys that have been through here. That they'll be about 5% of the guys that will play for us will end up making it up to the majors, and it could be for a cup of coffee or it could be for a Hall of Fame career.
Great. All right, so I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, that happened in live television. Coming up, talk to me. I see the Dodge Stadium. They house high school teams as well. And do you have any involvement in those? Do the Tigers kind of scout from those games?
We really won't scout per se, but we'll definitely be hosting the games. That's actually something that our staff does here in house. We run the facility of Dodge Stadium as well. So not only do we do our Tigers games and our Tigers business, but we also do a lot of community outreach. So we host, this year we'll host about 60 plus high school games. We actually had a high school game today. We have 3 tomorrow. So I think 11 o'clock, 1:45, and a 4 o'clock.
Wow.
A couple days ago we hosted BC St. John's here as a neutral site. On May 14th, we're going to host University of Rhode Island versus UConn baseball. So we'll end up hosting about 175 to 180 events here at the ballpark, including our games and non-baseball related stuff. We'll end up doing a Relay for Life 24-hour walk. That'll be the 3rd annual for us, where people will come to the ballpark and they'll be walking around on the warning track and concourse. And we do Boy Scout, Girl Scout sleepovers after the games so they can sleep under the stars. We do a big car show in September. There's about 5,000 people that come to the car show. We do an Oktoberfest, which is filled with great beer and chili cook-off. That takes place October 12th this year. Then we round out our season with a thing called the Panera Bread Spookathon, where people dress up to scare away cancer. So that'll take place on October 26th. So, a ton of stuff happening here at Dodge Stadium. And, we signed a 25-year lease with the city when we came to the market. So we're really trying to build up the ballpark, and it's not just for baseball, but it really is for the community. Great.
That's definitely encouraging to hear, and I definitely am interested in that Relay for Life 24-hour walkathon. That's definitely something good, and I like it that it extends past your season, because seeing as your only single season, you're still bringing people and getting the brand recognition out there.
Yeah, and that's really what it is, and that's what makes a minor league baseball team successful. Is you got to be part of the community. We all live here. I think people have a misperception that we live in Florida and come up here in June, open the gates, and everything takes care of itself. But we all live here, so it's which is great. And we've made some great relationships in the community. We've been able to do a lot of community outreach. Tomorrow is going to be a really busy day for our organization. Our mascots are going to be all over the state, and along with some of our inflatables, because there's a lot of Little League opening day celebrations tomorrow. So the guys are really kind of ramping it up here, and it's less than 2 months away from our home opener. And we got some great promotional stuff on the horizon here. We're going to have 9 fireworks shows this year. Every Friday night that we're home, we have a Friday night fireworks show. We'll have fireworks on our home opener again on Monday, June 17th. And then also another big fireworks show for the All-Star game. So everything from fireworks to bobblehead giveaways to something for everybody. And every Monday it's kids eat free at the ballpark. So if you're 12 and under, you come here, you get a hot dog, bag of chips, bottle of water, and an apple for free. Tuesday is Dollar Dog Night, sponsored by KM. So the dogs in the house are $1, which is great. Wednesdays are family 4-pack. So it allows a family of 4 to come in for $40. They get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 bags of chips, and 4 drinks and a box of popcorn. So, Thursday nights are happy hour, which is $2 Bud Lights, and we have live music at a place called the Hole in the Wall Bar on the first base side. Fridays are Friday night fireworks. Saturdays great giveaways, and then Sundays have a catch, and kids run the bases and get an ice cream cone coupon courtesy of Ben & Jerry's. So something for everybody, and so if you haven't been out to Dodge Stadium in a long time, we definitely encourage you to come and check out the new stuff we have here.
That's awesome. I love the fact that you have so much stuff for kids, for families. It's definitely a good thing. So if somebody can't make it out to the ballpark, how could somebody follow do you guys have any media coverage, radio, TV?
We do, yeah. We actually broadcast all of our games live. We work with a radio station here in town called WICH. They can also listen to the stream live at our website, which is cttigers.com. Then we're also get some good media coverage from the local papers in this area, and also some national coverage here and there. But people can definitely follow us. Probably the best location is our website, which is cttigers.com. And also, check out the local papers and the radio stations, and so it's definitely pretty easy to follow our guys, follow what's going on with our promotions, and kind of follow our season.
Great, and I'd definitely like to announce right now the surprise that I had mentioned earlier in the show is that starting on Monday for the entire month of May. You'll be able to go to our website at www.sportswireentertainment.com, which you're watching on right now, and you'll be able to fill out a form and actually fill out raffle tickets to win a family 4-pack of tickets to the Connecticut Tigers home opener, which is Monday, June 17th against the Lowell Spinners. And I want to personally thank you, CJ, for allowing this to happen.
Oh, not a problem. We really like, we want people to come out here and enjoy the product. These are tough tickets to get. We don't give away tickets, in the marketplace. These are definitely special tickets, and we definitely encourage people to come here and enjoy the opener, watch a good quality baseball game against the Red Sox affiliate, the Lowell Spinners, and cheer on the Tigers, and then enjoy a fireworks show post game.
All right, so you'll have fireworks that night too.
We will.
Great. All right. So one last thing I want to ask you is, what kind of advice would you give to somebody? Obviously, minor league baseball is affiliated for the most part, and they're organized, whether it be by the major leagues or the minor league baseball or even the independent Atlantic League. There is minor league football in the state of Connecticut. It's not as organized. What kind of advice would you give to a general manager of an unorganized minor league sport to get a following, get a fan base?
Yeah, I think the best thing that person could do is just really start right at home, and start locally, and then really kind of expand your web from there. Try to get to as many Rotary breakfasts, lunches, and dinners to talk about your product, talk about the team. Try to go on as many radio shows that you can and TV shows, and really just being out in the community, letting people hear about your product, showing your logo, and really getting the name and really getting your brand out there. And and then using having your friends and sponsors help get the word out. Nowadays with social media, it's really easy and very affordable to hit a lot of people with relatively little cost, and really just kind of plan and promote. Starting out, a ways back before your first game. So it takes a while to win over a market and create a fan base, and you got to do it really on a year-round basis.
All right, great. I want to thank you, CJ, for coming on the show, giving us an opportunity to talk about the Connecticut Tigers and their upcoming 2013 schedule. Again, all this information will be up on our website, sportswireentertainment.com, starting on Monday, where you could fill out raffle tickets to win a family 4-pack of tickets to the home opener on June 17th. Once again, thank you, CJ. We're going to take a break right now, and we'll be back with the final segment of the